Hey, good afternoon or good evening or good morning to each and every one of you who are watching this video. My name is Damon Coleman, and I want to personally congratulate you on the information that you're going to see today. You know, there's going to be some very thought-provoking questions that I'm going to ask you guys as we're going to bring awareness to our campaign called Now We Know. So I'm going to start off by asking you, do you know that right now that fibroids, cancers, from breast cancers to ovarian, cervical cancers, miscarriages, UTIs, all of these challenges that a lot of our women are having are coming from a product that they have to use every single month. Now, we're not here to bash any companies. We're not here to make any medical claims. We're just simply here to educate you and inform you that there's something out there that could potentially save and even enhance your life. I went to Asia about 4 months ago, and a good friend of mine, Brother Joel Medina, shared with me a phenomenal product that absolutely blew my mind. Now, I know a lot of you, when you see this, you're going to say, why is Damon Coleman, holding a sanitary napkin? Well, did you know that a woman has over 15,000 exposures to a sanitary napkin throughout her life? Did you know that a woman has over 60,000 exposures to what I'm going to share with you throughout her life if she uses a panty liner? See, we call these sanitary napkins, guys. The sanitary napkin industry is a billion-dollar industry. What I want you to pay very close attention to is the construction of the sanitary napkin that I'm going to share with you today. The first thing I want you to notice here is most sanitary napkins come open. The reason a lot of them come open is because one of the ingredients that they use, guys, has fumes, and the bag needs to stay closed in order for it to breathe. Use your own imagination. Now, the prototype that I'm going to share with you today is ours, that we will be introducing to North America, guys, in March of next year. Extremely excited. First thing you would notice, the construction, guys, it's completely sealed. So the only way that this is going to become exposed is when you actually open it up. Now, we use a plant-based adhesive. That means it's biodegradable and it's environmentally friendly. Now, after doing focus groups all across the country, guys, since October of this year, we've actually found out that a woman throughout her feminine flow will leak anywhere from 15 up to 50 milliliters a day, okay? In this applicator bottle, guys, we have 50 milliliters of water. I'm going to take the same 50 milliliters and I'm going to apply it to both of these sanitary napkins. Now, Exhibit A says it has an 8-hour leak protection system. So we're going to pretend that both of these women had to wear these sanitary napkins for at least 8 hours. And before I even go into the demonstration, every woman that has felt the surface of both of these sanitary napkins says this one feels a little abrasive, whereas this one feels very soft. Some women have even said it feels like cashmere or velvet. And I believe that the look and the feel of the sanitary napkin is very important to our women. Okay, now we're going to take 50 milliliters of water and we're going to do the same thing with Exhibit B. Okay. 50 milliliters. All right. Now, the average woman from doing all of these focus groups across the country say that they use anywhere from 3 to 6 sanitary napkins throughout a day while they're having their feminine flow. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to take the average and say the average woman would change about 4 times throughout the day. And after seeing this simulation, you guys will see exactly why. I'm going to take a paper towel here that I just simply folded, as you can see. One sheet, and we're going to place it on top of Exhibit A. And I'm just going to apply a little pressure. Don't have to apply much pressure because it's soiled, as you can see. Now, this is not uncommon. This is why a woman would change maybe, 4 to 5, maybe even 6 times a day. I'm going to take this same napkin, okay, and I'm going to place it over Exhibit B, and I'm going to apply the same pressure. And as you can see, it is completely dry. I'm going to go a step further, and I'm going to apply the open sheet over the sanitary napkin. And as you can see, it's completely dry. This is how you know it's dry, because it's water, right? And this is how you know it's wet. Here's the difference, guys, okay? Now, what I'm going to start to do, I'm going to break down Exhibit A. I'm going to share with you some things that you probably did not know. The top layer of most sanitary napkins are made out of a combination or a variation of wood fibers, recycled papers, rayons, and in a lot of cases, even plastics. Now, when you talk about something that has direct contact with a woman's private, guys, that's a very sensitive area. And so the type of materials being used could have some very negative effects on a woman. And to start off with this top layer, the first thing is irritation based on the material, okay? Stretchy, shiny type of material, which is unnatural. But in order to get this unnatural product to look white, it has to go through a chemical bleaching process. Well, some of these chemicals, guys, leak off very harmful toxins. Some of these harmful toxins are known to contribute to UTIs, bacteria infections, also cervical cancers, breast cancers, miscarriages, fibroids. I mean, you name it. And we're not saying this particular company does that, but guys, I believe the writing is on the wall. You take the second layer of the sanitary napkin, and this is part of what they call the 8-hour leak protection system. As you can see, it's a thin piece of paper with blue decoration. What we found out after examining this particular brand right here, guys, the same blue ink on this layer has actually leaked off on to this strip, guys. So if it's leaking from here to the top layer of this surface, it is also leaking not only on you, but in you. You know, we sat down with an OBGYN right here in Atlanta. She said, guys, when a woman is having her feminine flow while she's standing, and releasing, when she sits down, some of those same toxins that came out actually go back in. Remember, a woman will have over 15,000 exposures to a sanitary napkin and over 60,000 if she has a panty liner. Now, guys, it's not one-time usage that's harming our women and children. It's those small trace amounts of those chemicals that are getting into their bloodstream every single month, every single year. Now, the next layer, guys, as you can see here, this material, it's white in appearance, but it's also paper. Paper also does not come white. And so in order to get this white, another chemical process has to take place. So we're going to take the inside of this napkin and we're going to place it in the jar of water that has the least amount of water. And we're going to place it here. The bottom layer is nothing more than a plastic bag. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have toxins coming out of your body, when you have toxins inside of these materials and they heat up under 98 degrees, that is a perfect environment for bacteria. This is common sense, guys. you're suffocating something that is very harmful to your body. And in that environment, a lot of challenges start to happen. This is why month after month, women are having yeast infections, bacteria infections. They're feeling ill. They're off balance. They don't know why they're going through all these challenges. But I call it involuntary manslaughter. You have no idea what you're doing to yourself, and you do it over and over with the best intentions to just stay dry. We're going to be fair, and we're going to break down Exhibit B. Exhibit B, this top layer, first of all, it's completely dry. Second of all, it's cotton. Cotton is all natural, okay? It takes no chemical processing in order to turn this white. That's number one. Not to mention it's very soft in feel and texture, so that means it's going to be less abrasive to you. But here's the miracle, guys. This is the microchip inside of this sanitary napkin. Now, this microchip, ladies and gentlemen, is infused with negative ions. Negative ions are created by God. It's what you find when you go to the beach. It's what you find when you're at a waterfall. When it's a thunderstorm, typically you're relaxed in that environment. Well, that's a negative ion environment. With negative ions, guys, I'm not going to go into all the facts about negative ions, but you can go on WebMD or you can go to Google, and you're going to find out that there are a ton of health benefits that are directly associated with negative ions. So you can Google negative ions /health benefits. Now, some of the testimonials, and this is not the first time this product has been around, guys. This concept, this miracle, what I call it, has been around in Asia for almost 20 years. So we're not bringing something new to the world. We're simply bringing it to North America, some parts of Europe, Latin America, and even some parts of Asia. But the testimonials everywhere we go, and with all the, different people, backgrounds, ages, races that have been using this product, all say the same. Damon, it took away the odor. We didn't smell anything. Damon, it severely minimized and in a lot of cases eliminated the cramps. Amazing. Not only that, guys, it is shortening the time of the period cycle. So if a woman is typically 5 to 7 days, now she's looking at 4 to 5 days in a lot of cases. Now, we know all results may vary, but these are the majority of the testimonials, guys. Absolutely incredible. So I'll repeat, eliminating odor, huge. Killing bacteria, severely reducing and in most cases totally eliminating cramps and reducing the period cycle. One of the things that we had to correct ourselves on, when we first started this campaign that I'm going to share with you is that this was a product for women. But it's not. It's a product for everybody. Why? Because women affect our lives. If our, wives or our, spouses or our daughters or moms or, nieces, the women in our families that we love and care about, if they're having these type of challenges, guys, well, it directly affects us, especially during that time of the month. What I'm going to share with you next is something absolutely incredible. Inside of this sanitary napkin, guys, we have a very non-toxic ingredient called polymer. Polymer is what they use in baby diapers. And so we're going to take the polymer and we're going to put this right here inside of the cup that had the most water, okay? What I also want you to pay attention to is right here, the next layer, it has holes in it. Why does it have holes in it, guys? It has holes in it so that it can breathe. Even though the negative ions is killing the bacteria, it acts as an insurance policy to ensure that proper airflow is going through that sanitary napkin to not only help stay cool, but also to help stay dry, okay? Last but not least, the last layer here, which I shared with you guys, was biodegradable and environmentally friendly. These tracks that you see, these little lines, guys, it's so that the product can breathe, okay? It's very porous. So if I can place this on top of a glass of hot water, steam would actually come through if I place another glass on top. You will also notice, guys, plastic does not tear like this. And lastly, even here, there's another layer of cotton. So it's cotton all the way through. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not just excited about this amazing product and how many lives it's going to change. I'm more excited about our awareness campaign called Now We Know. Now we N-O. Now we know we're not going to accept, a lot of this, nonsense that our women and children have been exposed to. And now we know we're going to educate, starting with little girls in junior high schools and middle schools, and creating awareness, guys. You're talking about the Now We Know 5K runs, the Now We Know basketball tournaments, the Now We Know food drives. We will have T-shirts. We will have, guys, all type of phenomenal missions, guys, that will allow for us to get this product all over the world. We're, again, not here to bash any companies. We're not here to make any medical claims that we heal cancer or, we heal fibroids, but we do know that those challenges are at an all-time high. And if we can come with something that can help combat a lot of these challenges, because these products, guys, have no regulation on them. So you don't even know what you've been using, and you've never even thought about it. And this is why we want to bring you aware and educate you. Exhibit A has been in this glass now for maybe about 5 minutes. It was the glass with the least amount of water. Exhibit B has been in this jar, guys, for maybe about a minute or two. And as you can see, it's completely dry. No water at all, no leakage. I can take all the water from Exhibit A and I can pour it into Exhibit B. And guys, all it's going to do is absorb. We have 5 to 10 times the absorption rate of your products that's on the market. Well, one of the things that a lot of people want to know is, hey, how much is it going to cost? Legitimate question. Guys, we have been beta testing this product in the Dominican Republic for about 8 months. And what we found out, guys, it's more affordable than what's on the market. You can buy a pack of 10 sanitary napkins for $4.99. That's a little bit pricey, but I just bought a pack from the grocery store. From the gas station. But guys, guess what? You get a pack of 10 of these for the same price. And instead of using 4 to 5 a day, now people are using 1 to 2 sanitary napkins a day. Now, I know that might normally gross someone out, but again, you're dry, there's no odor, and you even feel better because the negative ions are going to help with your pH balance. Guys, we also begin a lot of questions in terms of, are you guys going to come with the tampon? Well, at first we had a lot of pressure and we were thinking about it. But after speaking to these OBGYNs, they're saying it's unnatural to use a tampon because you're plugging something that's supposed to allow the release of toxins from your body. It's causing all types of health challenges such as TSS, which is toxic shock syndrome. And so that's just a market, guys, that we won't have, because we want to protect our women. And we're not saying all tampons are bad. All we're saying is too many studies have shown that it is not the best choice for a woman. Now, I'm going to be remiss if I don't tell you guys that I'm also excited about the residual aspect as a businessman. I have never seen a more residual product in my years, almost 10 years now, in the history of direct sales and network marketing. We have a product so superior that people would tell someone about it even if they did not get paid. We have a product so superior that people will order this product every single month without earning a dime. But one thing we do know is that now that you know, you're going to be willing to go out and tell someone else. I want to thank you guys for tuning in for this video. We have a much more professional video to come, but because we can't travel all over the country and see everybody at one time, we thought it would be suitable to do a very private video just like this. And we ask that you do not share this video on social media, ladies and gentlemen. This is for private use only. So thank the person that shared this video with you, but then also have integrity and do not post this video, guys. Again, my name is Damon Coleman. I want to thank you guys for tuning in today, because now you know.